Hi everybody, my name is Ben. I have neurofibromatosis type 1. If I had to describe neurofibromatosis NF in 3 words, it would be rewarding, hard, and unique. To me, it is hard because you don't know what's going on. I grew up, being diagnosed when I was 3 months old, and when I started losing friends around middle school, elementary school, and the symptoms of it really started to kick in my social differences and unable to understand social cues and the things I struggle with. I didn't understand, that was the reason. I was just a kid being like, why does nobody want to hang out with me? And that's one of the things about NF is it can, look at me, it can come in all different shapes and sizes. There's so many different patterns. I have cafe au lait spots on my body, like most people, and I have some, bumps, a little bump on my arm, a plexiform. I have a plexiform on my tongue, but besides that, I don't have any physical markers, and that's one of the reasons it's, hard. Every day I've tried to do my best, and I do have some friends. It took me a long time to be able to have, very good friends that don't care about my disability, that I can go to and don't judge me, and they know my patterns. I'd say it's unique because, I have a tattoo right here on my arm, and it says unique in my own special way. And through a lot of high school, full honesty, I would spend most nights, pretty much every Friday night, watching movies, hanging out with my mom. I love her. That's not a bad thing. That is not a call out to my mom at all. But I was never invited places. As much as I wanted to be, as much as I wanted to do. I was never invited to go hang out with the cool kids or just hang out with anybody, really. Unless it was, a school event or something I was doing in musicals. Or sports, or going to see a sports game. I was alone most nights. So I have a tattoo that says unique in my own special way, because that's what my mom told me. I'm not different than anybody. I'm not less than anybody. I'm unique in my own special way. And that gives me a lot of power. That gives me a lot of, potential to see who I can really be. And I just look at it every day. The last one, rewarding, is because I've gone through so much. I've gone through ups, downs. I'm at my dream college about to graduate. I'm a senior. I graduate. Today is April 20th, 2023, for 2023. And I graduate college in 24 days. I graduate college in 24 days. I never thought I'd get to this point. When I first applied to college, with my accommodations at my old school before I transferred out of there, I had a woman tell my mom and I that me, is not ready for college and he needs too much help and that he's not going to be able to succeed, all because my accommodations listed something that I had in 9th grade. But I've gone out. I'm able to function on my own. I got a job last summer on my own. Every job I've had, I've pretty much gotten on my own, and I'm able to, function. It's been rewarding because it's made me so tough in life. Neurofibromatosis has caused me to be resilient among most things and to see, the better side of life, and that there could be so much worse, and that it's okay to struggle and it's okay to have a disability. But it's rewarding. It doesn't make me any less than anybody else. Something about me, my diagnosis, that people can't see is just, for me, it's hidden. I have one plexiform, a very small one, right here on my forearm. You can't really see it. It's a small bump. Other than that, I have cafe au lait spots, freckling around my armpits, groin, like most people with NF have. But that's something people can't see. I just struggle a lot mentally with it, and I struggle when it comes to social cues and understanding what people are saying in the classroom. So that's something that makes it really hard for me, because people can't see it, and I hate that because people treat me differently because of it. A personal moment that NF awareness impacted my life was I have a tattoo with the NF symbol right here on my shoulder. I got it because, I'll be honest, as I just said, I have an invisible form of NF. My NF is invisible. And I grew up a lot thinking, there were most nights I cried saying, Mom, I want to look the way I see in the pictures of NF. Mom, I want to, look like somebody in these pictures or who looks like this, because if I did, I'd feel maybe I wouldn't be bullied as much for my differences. Maybe I wouldn't be looked at this way. Maybe I wouldn't be seen as somebody who, struggles and doesn't have friends. But I ended up getting the tattoo because I wanted to be an ally and show that, listen, even if I may not look the norm, if that makes any sense for how neurofibromatosis can affect people, even if I may not look the norm for it, I want to show that I'm struggling in the same fight and that I've gone through so much as well, and that I'm a fighter just like we all are, and that, we can band together and just that, to show support. And that's just a personal moment in life that I've had for the past 2 years, since I got it in the summer of 2021, again, just to show, listen, I just want to support you all and show that we are all going through this together, and I have this, and I'm not going to let it affect me anymore. I'm not going to be afraid to tell somebody that I have a disability and I struggle with something. I want you to see me for me. I don't want you to see somebody who is crying for help. I don't want you to see somebody who has a disability, because that's not me. I have a disability, but that doesn't make me someone with a disability. I'm just somebody who happens to have one. I want you to see my NF. I want to make neurofibromatosis visible.